Oh man. Oh. Oh. I need to do the story I said. The master has proven to be extremely dangerous. These are the only leads they currently have on the storm. Her metallic fingers pick up another stack of files. These are the test results of the Manus mask, confirming the presence of asymmetrical nuclide R. The robot studies them carefully. The slit on her face pulses in contemplation.
What is the status of the sampling, Simone? Any updates from the timekeeper?
For the moment, no. The people on the island are still suspicious of the Foundation's motives, so she hasn't had a second chance to collect any samples. But she has called in an hour ago. We were informed that she will return to the cave shortly. She also warned us that the immunity zone on the island appears to be shrinking. The safe zone is not stable.
The robot did not put on a face today. Simon can only read her mood from the narrow slit.
Mom, have you noticed something?
They are unrelated, Simone. The mask and the incantation are indeed related to Manus Vindictae, but they are unrelated to each other.
She moved the sealed Manus mask aside.
If the account of the Vienna investigator is correct, one cannot help but question, why would Arcana not simply give the masks to Isolde and her brother?
Investigator Marx's report was highly lacking, making it challenging for us to infer what truly happened.
I suppose we can be skeptical that the report is incomplete, but it is all we have for now. She did a good job. I could not have asked for more. We all heard it. An ancient miracle, a circle of salvation.
The robot extended her hand, drawing an imaginary circle in the air.
The leader of Manus Vindictae promised a miracle, but the mask is far from it. The mask is a tool of control, designed to identify and enslave the believers. Matthew has demonstrated its effects for us, but this ritual is different.
Do you mean the ritual is more sophisticated than the mask?
The robot nods approvingly.
Perhaps, but it is not entirely definitive. The investigators in Vienna completed their mission spectacularly, and now Matthew has proven that the mask is useless for our purposes. Its immunity was only a cover for its other functions, and the mask has powerful and irreversible side effects. Even if we find out how it protects the wearer from the storm, we cannot use it on our colleagues.
She picks up the script. Missing T, I think.
If this incantation is verified to be true, it will be our Promethean fire.
There will be combat.
This ritual is useless to us. Save yourself this trouble. We're not getting anywhere with this.
What?
The room is cluttered with all sorts of sophisticated equipment. The floor is littered with scrap paper. The researchers haven't lifted their heads or taken a break for quite some time. The cryptography lad stares at Enigma, a fresh cup of coffee in his hand. His patient is wearing thin as the metaphorical string labeled tolerance. In his mind is finally about to snap.
Explain yourself, Adler. What do you mean the ritual is useless? You barely sat down. My coffee's still hot.
The cryptographer suddenly hands the lead stack of papers from his desk.
I don't need to waste any more time. It's simple logic. The current information is insufficient for cryptographic decryption. We're attempting an exhaustive brute force, comparing every ancient text and record to find the language or corresponding text. It's like looking for a needle in a colossal haystack, even if we stumble onto a match. None of us can validate such a thing. A breakthrough in this regard is simply not possible.
You can't be serious. And what is the basis of your reasoning? Have you figured out the mechanics behind the ritual?
I didn't need to understand the intricacies of Arcanum to deduce this. It was simple logic.
So you never even tried to understand it. With your supposedly superior human reasoning, you dismissed all of our dedication and hard work just like that. Who the f do you think you are?
Before anyone can react, the researcher lunges at Enigma and punches him right in the face. Enigma brings a hand up to his cheek, looking for more confused than angry.
Matthew was right. You arrogant fools, clueless morons! Get out of my face, you humanocentric narcissist! Go to hell!
The researcher snarls, brandishing his pen like a soldier brandishing a dagger. Much to his frustration, his swing loses power mid-air. Another casualty of the neck and shoulder pain that plagues his office. Enigma narrowly avoids the attack, bewildered by the turn of events.
Was this really necessary? I was just sharing my conclusion.
Oh, it was the mask. I should have thought of that. He worked in the same lab as Matthew, and he must have been exposed to the mask.
But his physical exam seemed fine. Is there an incubation period?
Does he seem fine to you now? Huh? No! Williams, put that down! That's the only Conway Automaton 5 left after the storm.
He's met with cultural crawl, followed by the deafening crash of metal against wall. The machine whizzes past his head and shatters to pieces on impact. While the cryptography lead can feel his sanity teetering on the brink. He staggers toward the door, frantically smacking the big red button on the wall.
Security! Security! We've got a code red!
Well. So I can just ignore. Team 2 is... Yep. So I can swap Villa with Tooth Fairy, I think.
I'm here for a worn tooth.
6 is mental. And his soul is also... I don't know. I don't remember who is the debuffer in this game. Yeah, man, I mean, I guess
Battery checked.
Tooth Fairy will have to do.
Dental checkup.
Is this just... Oh, this is just background.
No worries. I can hear it. Charging. Target confirmed. Under attack. It is here. Loading. Faraday's miracle. Relax.
What a tragedy.
Charging.
Soffoca il sangue! Soffoca il sangue!
The light that illuminates all.
Victory? Okay, but what does it mean to us?
So, what are the implications for the decryption?
There were no unintended consequences. We were able to control Williams in time, and the Conway Automaton 5 he destroyed wasn't useful to our work anyway.
I am glad you kept the damages to a minimum.
Lucy turns off the screen in front of her and turns around.
Since you are still here, Mr. Ulrich, I take it as a sign that you have more to report?
In a secluded area of the hallway, an emotionally charged complaint is about to take place. The cryptography lead tries to keep his voice low, looking completely disheveled from the turmoil he has just endured.
Williams was merely an accident, ma'am, but Adler is a loose cannon on the team. We need to talk about this. With all due respect, I still don't understand why you put him on the team. He may have made his contributions to Laplace, but that was 8 years ago. Now he's just an irritating defeatist and a staunch supporter of humanocentrism.
Every particle of ferrofluid in his helmet is vibrating with rage, his voice rising involuntarily.
He never understood the Arcanum, or tried. He's still stuck in the time before the first storm and refuses to acknowledge that his small, beautiful world is gone.
Wait, so Adler is Arcanist as well? It's just that he refused to use the Arcane?
How can someone like that help us?
The robot senses his doubt and frustration. There may be more sentiment and underlying issues at play. She pauses for a moment before answering, as if deep in thought.
I understand your concern, but I have not heard anything about the incapacitation of Adler Hoffman.
What? He got a few scratches at most. The guy barely touched him.
So he is fine. I am glad we agree. Is there anything else you would like to report?
The robot waits 5 seconds for an answer, but there isn't one. This must be the social cue that it's her turn to speak.
His lack of knowledge on Arcanum is exactly why we need him. His human perspective will offer valuable insights on arcane rituals. The results of this study will not only be used to save Arcanists, but also humans who share the same world with us.
The cryptography lead tries to argue further, but Lucy is certain the issue has been sufficiently addressed.
We are racing against the clock, mister, and your report on personal disputes and racial conflicts has wasted 2 minutes and 37 seconds of our time. If he refuses to cooperate, you have every right to remove him from the team. That is your responsibility. Oh.
From the other end of the corridor, the subject of the argument approaches, looking deeply upset and clutching a stack of papers. Clearly he has heard every word they just said.
I am relieved that you survived your altercation. What would you like to report?
Their eyes meet, making both of them squirm uncomfortably. This is undoubtedly I cannot read. Undoubtedly one of the most awkward moments in both of their careers. Is this real world? Oh man. Ah. Undoubtedly. After a prolonged silence, Ulrich steps back and walks away, without even looking back at him. Enigma begins his report in a low voice.
I'm fed up with wasting time, ma'am. The setback with the mask has already driven too many people insane. That's why you should take a look at this.
He handed the stack of files to Lucy.
I can logically deduce that our current direction is another dead end. The incantation isn't long enough for cryptographic decryption. We will have to turn to ancient records. Perhaps we'll find something in age-old manuscripts, in tablet inscriptions, or in the memory. But even if we find it, we can't validate it because none of us can cast the skill.
The robot remained silent during his pessimistic remarks, flipping through each page onto the file.
Low-ranking arcanists can't cast high-ranking skills, even if they know the exact pronunciation and meaning of the incantation. Gnosis is beyond reason like that and cannot be debated. It stems from raw intuition rather than logic and intellect, is shaped by personal experience and natural abilities, and cannot be intentionally replicated. And the most determining factor, it relies on the arcanist's purity of blood.
Oh.
The miracle ritual you hold such hopes for belongs to the leader of Manus Vindictae, a pure-blooded arcanist whose power is beyond our imagination. It's like asking a toddler to solve Goldbach's conjecture. It's completely beyond the boundaries of our limits.
But you are not an arcanist. Why should you play by their rules?
The man is taken aback by her question. It's something he's never considered before.
You are right. Arcanists differ due to their purity of blood. Researcher Medicine Pocket has already reported the linear correlation between the bloodline of an arcanist and their abilities, and has drawn a conclusion 10 times more extreme.
Then you should listen. That's their area of expertise.
Her neck moved subtly, almost like shaking her head.
We know that our cryptographers do not have the power to validate the ritual, and we do not expect you to do that. All I ask of you is to come up with a feasible plan and to do it as a team.
Enigma turns away, repulsed at the mention of team. Lucy finished reading the report and handed it back to him.
Your deduction is logical, but not practical or actionable. So I should return this to you.
What?
The glow in her eyes is strangely reassuring, almost like a smile. She looks out of the window.
Your logic is impressive, Adler, but do not let it limit your thinking. You spoke of the boundaries of arcane power, but logic has its limits too, no? Knowledge can be obtained through various means, such as intuition, logical reasoning, empirical observations, and teachings from others. Your team is not the only one cracking the ritual through their own means. If you fail, we will turn to the others, and if that approach is wrong, we will try another. If no solution is found before the storm, we will simply wait for the next one. What matters is we keep moving forward, no matter the cost. We must keep to the path, or we will be swept away like dust in the rain.
Nicely put. For once, the researcher does not argue. He whispers as if talking to himself.
If one team fails, you can still turn to the others. Warum denn? Warum musste es Greta sein?
What?
Forget it. Just a bitter, irrational thought. This marks the end of my efforts. Hopefully, the others will bring you the needed breakthroughs.
The man walks away in anger. But after only a few steps, a question comes to mind.
You've been waiting here for a while. Are you expecting someone? You aren't the type to waste time listening to us whine. So there must be something here worthy of your attention. Is someone close to a breakthrough?
Nothing of the sort. I am recharging. We have a public power outlet here.
Disappointing. She moved her chair as if standing for so long has stiffened her body.
But I am indeed waiting.
Alright.
The doves of the Whitestone House are here.
The sound of flapping wings fills the air. The researcher is astonished as the creature, with texture similar to plaster, perched on her metal finger.
Good. Someone closer to the limit has given us aid.
Tuna Psycho.
Program activated.
I can hear it. Nowhere. It is here.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme d'opère.
I can hear it.
Loading.
Well, I don't even have any
Charging.
choice in it.
Winterstürme wickeln den Boden ermut.
Aim and shoot. Faraday's miracle.
Just right. What a tragedy.
Soffoca il sangue. Soffoca il sangue.
Wow, that hurts.
Relax. No worries.
Loading.
Come back to me. Hey, don't resist.
Target confirmed.
You need some peaceful relax.
Charging.
I smell the scent of mint around.
Aim and shoot.
Sure, just. Oh. Huh.
Circuit functioning. Loading. Charging. I, robot, child of science. The light that illuminates all.
They are much naughtier than the Foundation's kids.
Be ever so careful, dear. The fiery thirst for knowledge is blazing bright within you. Once, many fire thieves sat here, sipping coffee, as they tried to decipher the best angle to hold up their reeds, to jam the burning wheel of Helios and steal his flame. The gods are selfish. They're stingy with their might. That's easy to say when the power's not yours to give. Knowing how to share is a rare virtue. Knowing how to share knowledge is a rarer virtue still. How can we transfer our wisdom into mortal minds? The gods pondered. Can inspiration be duplicated from one brain to another? It comes and goes like a gust of wind. So, what can be done? Not yet, darling. We've only finished the prologue. However, there is a but waiting down the road. A sudden rain dampened people's enthusiasm for the future. The floppy disks and many clever minds perished in it. Some of the fire thieves grieved the loss. They screamed and swore to retrieve what was lost. What about the rest of them? They returned to primitive chaos, like coelacanths crawling back into the ocean after thousands of years of evolution. Once again, they became the protégés of Arcanum.
Sirocan. Is that how it reads? Oh man, English.
Perhaps they made the right choice by leaving that useless science behind. Who knows? The story of the fire thieves has only gone this far, darling. At this point, no one knows what will happen to Prometheus or what's inside Pandora's box.
Life Game 5. Two banner pixel. So it's just a game console. Right, finally back to the cave.
Any news from Zeno?
They are moving as planned. The deployment will be complete within 2 hours. What about Arcana?
Same old, standing still on the rock as if she's a part of it. Soaking up the salt in the wind, I guess.
Sonata fiddles with the communication device, making sure Lilia's voice is loud and clear. No recluse can hear their exchange with perfect clarity.
She's found herself a good spot, overlooking all of us from up there. The center of the island where the number people are heading, the entrance to the cave where Vertin and 37 are going, and the beaches in the storm. Nothing escapes her sight.
Impressive! Maybe she's planning her escape.
Is she also going to swim? It seems like we're in for a swimming competition. Speaking of which, it would be nice if those tortoise slowpokes could swim a little faster.
The islanders are busy with their cleansing ceremony while the outsiders are preparing for their departure.
Look, Sonetto, I understand your plan, but
Oops.
I still can't shake off a bad feeling about all this.
Don't worry, Regulus. We have gone over this many times. The margin of error should be below 0.00025%. I'm confident that it will work.
I know. Spare me with the numbers. I know I can rely on you.
She waves her hand quickly, as if swatting away the numbers like flies.
I'm still worried about Vertin. Will she make it back in 2 hours? If she doesn't come back in time, who's going to take charge and guide us? We'll have to steer our own course, won't we?
Yes.
Sonetto nods.
Laplace is gathering every piece of information they can find on the storm. The discovery of the asymmetrical nuclide R was already a remarkable breakthrough. It would help the immunity research a lot if the Timekeeper could find something useful in that cave.
The pirate is not satisfied with the answers. Evidently, she has a strong opinion on the matter.
I don't think she's going to have a lovely time there, judging by what happened to me last time.
Having spent the longest time there, she undoubtedly the most qualified to comment on the subject.
Is it just me, or do you also find this a bit fishy? The dangers aside, using an answer as a reward? What? Is this deity some sort of answering machine?
Nice, with Grander from Stalker.
In fact, Apeiron is a philosophical concept introduced by the ancient Greek philosopher Anaximander, which means the origin of everything. It is the physical manifestation of the boundless, the indeterminate, and the infinite. Everything arises from it and returns to it, but it appears to serve a more practical purpose for the believers on this island.
Miss Marta told me about this. There are limits to the knowledge one can acquire, even when using numbers, which are considered closest to the essence. But Apeiron is a boundless, limitless existence. If we wish to seek knowledge beyond our own limitations, we must turn to it for help.
She faithfully recites what she learned from the teaching of Apeiron. Apologizes both time, grateful for her contribution.
To the best of this apple's recollection, the more ancient, abstract, and intangible an entity is, the more likely it possesses arcane powers beyond our fathom. By communing with the supreme existences through sympathetic magic, worshippers could gain the guidance of their transcendental gnosis. They would, of course, exact a price from the worshippers as well.
Price?
Just hearing the word makes her heart sink.
Could you be more specific on that, Mr. Apple? What's the price? Lives or something else?
Ah, yes. They forgot to mention about this.
Jump over here!
Very good. Now you are on number 1, and you should jump to 7. This is a 4x4 magic square. You just need to make sure every 4 steps you take adds up to 34.
Howling winds fill the air. The unstable footing is the only solid thing they can rely on. The path into the cave is completely different than before. The transparent stairs are gone, as are the swirling golden lines in the air. Now only cold rock walls surround them, and number of bricks lie beneath their feet. It's a game of hopscotch, unlike any other.
I don't understand 37. This place was different the last time we were here.
It has changed because the test has begun. The path to new knowledge is always harder than verifying a known result. Don't worry. This is like a labyrinth with a minotaur. There is always a way to the center.
But weren't those labyrinth walkers offerings to the Minotaur?
Unfortunately, she doesn't seem to care or be concerned at all.
Now we're going to solve the magic square. Vertin, the next number is 10.
Well, I don't even click anything. As the magic square is solved, the maze shifts once more.
Oh no! It turned into a magic circle. We have to calculate again. This one's easy. The sum of the numbers on each circle should be equal to the sum of the numbers on its diameter plus the number in the middle. We're just going from a square to a circle. It's not that difficult. You are now on 32. We need to find 17 or 21.
Completely absorbed in solving the puzzle, she doesn't notice what's coming up behind her. A geometric figure with the number 21 hurtles toward her. For a moment, she thought she heard it chuckle.
Careful, 30, the numbers are coming to life. We need to put them back in place.
Ah, another unhinged enemy design. It's plain.
Wow. So many things that I haven't seen.
It's been a while since I use poison thing.
What? Are you making fun of my name?
White shell. Pencil-like fall.
Ah! It deflected my arcane skill! Vertin, it's no use attacking 21. Just focus on 9 and 33 instead. Start with the number that has the largest absolute value. 33.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
What's this? What's your race?
Talking out calms people down.
Ah, it seems to be mixed up. It should be fine, right? Ow! Shh! I hear something. What's that? Be serious. Stay focused.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
Go! Go!
Retreat! What? I can't make the call? Whose heart is beating so loud?
Shh! I hear something.
Whose heart is beating so loud? Don't be so furious. Agents have guns. It's called radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere.
Shh! I hear something. What's your race?
Is this enough?
We should listen to what people say. Don't be so furious.
Ah, so close.
Always hide in careless words. Listen carefully. Whose heart is beating so loud?
Be serious. What's your race?
Radio waves are everywhere.
That's Cradle.
Everywhere.
Come on, stand up. There's one around.
The ground seems to shake and everything comes to a standstill once again. The numbers have returned to their original position. 37 breezes past them with cheerful smile, making a beeline for exit.
Like I said, it's not that big of a deal.
She stops. Before the kid stands a familiar figure.
I thought the next question would be the Ford Circle, the Monster Group, or Hilbert's Infinite Grand Hotel. I never thought it would be Six. Hello, Six. Are you the real thing?
Yes, I'm the real Six.
I wouldn't be so sure. When it comes to the essence, we are all shadows cast on a wall by a flickering fire. How do you know you're the real Six?
That was too much to take in. Even 37 can help but step back.
Did you just smile? Now I very much doubt that you're real.
I didn't. And I am the true Six. This gate has always been guarded by a Six.
The leader reverts back to a blank expression. 37 doesn't seem too thrilled to see her friend here.
I have a bad feeling about this. I think the question we're about to answer will be very... It's just a formality, isn't it? You'll ask...
Oops.
Formality is also important.
No! Only the essence is important. Only the forms are important.
Six shakes his head, showing no inclination to continue the debate.
This is a question about the essence and forms, 37. Please pay heed to it. As for Miss Vertin, we only expect you to lend a patient ear.
Very well.
37 looks at Six with determination, the same look she had when she faced that challenge in the game of Kotabus. She's confident that she can solve any problem that comes her way.
37. If your pursuit of truth were to lead to the destruction of your faith and beliefs, would you still keep going?
What?
She exclaimed involuntarily.
What kind of question is that?
It's 6,000. Critical rate is increased by 6%. So I can put this on 6 as well. Oh man, I'm sleepy as well. This is 2 a.m.
If my pursuit of truth will be the destruction of my beliefs...
She shakes her head repeatedly, looking more perplexed than when she checked the man's problem at homework.
I came for the truth, and my faith is the truth. Why would the truth be destroyed by the truth? If it's because I did the calculation wrong, I'll go back and do it again. And next time, I will do better.
An answer without hesitation, causing the gatekeeper to pause for an extra moment of silence.
What if the essence of truth is there is no truth?
Isn't that also a form of the truth? Its non-existence is an answer in itself, is it not? You're speaking like 210. Are you really 6?
37 has clearly run out of patience with this sophistry. Sister had 6 in annoyance, trying to detect any sign on his face that he might be playing a joke on her.
I should be more specific. You may see it as another allegory. A gate stands before you. Open it, and you will find the truth you seek. But at the same time, the world as you know it will crumble. Will you still open it?
37 blinks. This time her answer is even more clear and resolute.
Yes, if my world changes because the truth is revealed, doesn't that mean my previous understanding was wrong and should be corrected? If what's behind the gate is really the truth, why would I give up the truth for falsehood?
She doesn't know. Well, she's a kid after all.
I see, you've passed. As a reward, I will bestow upon you this sacred ritual. It will bridge the gap between you and the Supreme Existence during communion.
A gilded scroll is presented to her. But the winner only furrowed her brows even harder.
Was that it? You didn't even ask a question that posed a real challenge.
Oh no.
See, Vertin? I knew this was just a... Vertin?
No, 37. I think this question...
30... There are some words I'd like to share with you. Not as Six, but myself, who used to live under the name Atticus. We know the story of Socrates' life, how truth and politics are at odds with each other. Either be wise, uninvolved, and look on, or be practical, involved, and suffer. I hope you will remember your answer when the defining moment comes for you.
She doesn't understand at all.
We should go, Vertin. There's a long way ahead. I hope the next question will be more fun.
Well, she still thinks this is a game, but... yeah. It's a piece now. Salt. Let's see. Honestly, what's the best import spot here? I mean, I have a couple of these. I just don't know how to use them. And I don't have resources to level them up as well. Ah, great. I mean, I can slap her to Isolde, I believe.
Now it's time for Spathodia!
I don't know.
Maybe...
I need more.
Maybe we can bring Fire Dance back to...
So I have Chetian to build, I have Spadria, I have trophies, Semmelweis. Oh man. Kinda wish I can buy the battle pass, but I'm broke as hell.
It's an honor to meet you.
And it's not important anyway.
Yes! 73! A good number. It's the
let's
8th
see.
twin prime, the 8th lucky prime, and the same combination as 37. But sadly, you're the 21st prime number, which makes you less than perfect. Vertin, let's start with
73, because it has the largest absolute value.
Nice choice, Vertin. You are a quick learner.
I admire your courage.
It is here.
Sharp fang.
Winterstille dich in den Wundermond. I can hear it. It is here. That's right!
Mon officier n'est pas un capitaine. Oh, this talents.
That hurts, huh? That hurts. Nice tactic. I can hear it. That's right. Huh, like a lighter. Seeing stars.
Cheer up.
Nice tactic.
I will remember your sacrifice.
Come on, this is the one punch. Hey!
Heart steel.
Cheer and witness my victory!
What the? Oh man, imagine surviving that.
For our dream, comrade.
Nothing I haven't expected so far. Just like what Mom told me. They're just games, like skipping rocks, katabos, and hopscotch. I've always been good at games.
Stop taking.
Look, there's
man,
the
so I
gate,
kept thinking about
Vertin.
this. Okay.
We're almost at the end.
37 claps her hand with satisfaction, having resolved yet another obstacle. But her command is much more pensive.
What's the matter, Vertin? You've been quiet since we met 6, but you're number 0, not 6. You have no common factor with him.
No. I'm only thinking, what's the question you're going to ask? We've only got one
The most important question of all.
about the essence of the emanation.
Was not a hard guess. The islanders devote their lives to the study and service of the essence. Nothing is more important than this question. The essence is The essence reveals the ultimate truth that underlies all existence. Everything else is just fragment of the phenomenal world. It might not directly solve the issue of the storm immunity, but knowing its nature will certainly help with that aspect. And it's the key to solving not just one problem, but many others.
Well, the essence of it is important, but one day, we will eventually come to understand it. Even if we leave it alone for now, it will still be there. Yes?
I think so.
She seems to have something else in mind.
I can't stop thinking about Regulus. Despite being so close to the answer, she turned back in the cave, determined to earn the answer rather than receive it on a silver platter. It's like covering your ears in front of the oracles at Delphi. But she was also right, wasn't she? None of the precepts forbids one from doing so. People like her may fall behind or get distracted along the way, learning at a slower pace. But in the end, we will all converge. It doesn't matter if some arrive sooner than others.
So, are you going to ask something else?
This time she nods.
Yes, I have come up with a better question. A question that will solve all our problems once and for all, and free everyone from the emanation. It's not as profound as my first question, but it's an equally good one.
I see. I will stop here then.
Huh?
She turns around, eyes wide with surprise.
Vertin, are you turning back like Regulus? But you're a 0. You're not an irrational.
No, I won't go far. I will wait for you here. This is your gate to open. It is your question, your answer. I will stay here and watch over you. If you encounter any danger in there, I will come to your aid at once.
But don't you also have a question to ask Aperon? Aren't your doubts unresolved?
No, I don't need to ask anymore. The question you're going to ask, the one that will free us all from the emanation, is exactly the question I...
37 tilts her head curiously, but her conviction soon fades. She quickly understands, as she does with most things in life.
I see. So you're choosing to be the one who looks on, like the third kind of men in the Olympic Games. A choice of insight. Most appropriate for the number 0.
Without further hesitation, she turns and steps into the final gate.
In that case, see you later then, Vertin.
See you soon, 37.
Put the suitcase down and breathe. Be ready for anything.
Will this really be the collapse of her world as she knew it? Like Six said, if that happens, I'll be here to hold the umbrella for her.
Oops.
Woman! Get moving!
What?
We share the same dream.
What a tragedy. Come on, this is the one punch!
To a brighter future for everyone.
Soffoca il sangue! Soffoca il sangue! Cheers and witness my victory!
It is here. I can hear it.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme de Bobby's lens.
I admire your courage.
It is here.
Nice tactic.
Together, we are fearless.
Hey!
I will remember
What
your
a
sacrifice.
tragedy.
That's right!
Keep up the pace.
Soffoca il sangue! Soffoca il sangue!
We share the same dream.
All right.
Nice tactic.
I can hear it.
To a brighter future for everyone.
That hurts, huh? Winterstürme wickeln den Wundermond.
The curtain has fallen.
Oh, so close. Oh, never mind. Alright. Ah, for. Alright. Let's cycle back and race. Oh, man. I don't even know what's is this good or not. Minus 5%. All right. I should be able to buy it now.
Your visits are always unexpected. I appreciate that. Door knocking is more of a formality than a functional necessity.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Rip. Of course. Yeah. Refresh in like 10 days. Yeah, I don't think I have now. Oh well. At least I can collect. There, I'm all.
Finally, some interesting work. Oh? No! Don't be so furious. This is the gift. Well prepared for you. It seems to mixed up. This should be fine, right? Where are the bodyguards? Typhon won't give up his friend. Neither will Douglas Robinson. Hey, I need the bodyguards. Where are the bodyguards? The ingredient store owner said it was very effective. Please believe him. It's called common sense. Secrets always hide in careless ways. Listen carefully. Dental check. Breathe. Thank you for your cooperation. This is the gift. Well prepared for you. Thank you for your cooperation. Radiowaves are everywhere. Come on, stand up. There's one around.
And 26, bro. I need to stretch. The cave is basked in warm, flickering candlelight. Preparations for the cleansing ceremony are finally complete. The integers are waiting for their leader to return.
Do you think 37 is going to make it?
Ache lowers her voice, concealing her worry.
Who knows?
Leaning against the cavern wall, 210 absentmindedly adjusts the grapevine on his hair out of boredom.
6 should be the easiest one to pass. The math puzzles in the labyrinth shouldn't be a problem for our little star either. The only tricky question is from Apeiron, and no one knows what it will be. It is a fair game. Answer Apeiron's question and it will answer yours. But if you give the wrong answer, oops.
He pinches a grape in his fingers and crushes it, its juice splattering onto his hand.
It'll hardly be a graceful end.
You are gross.
So why is her skin like that though? 888 shakes her head, not even bothering to hide her disgust.
We know little about the test. The last person to pass the test was 300 years ago. The price of failure was high. For the longest time, the Sixers forbade people from risking their lives for it.
Well, 6 lied. Someone passed the test 4 years ago.
Unexpected piece of information. Even 210 straighten up in attention. The banshee gazes into the distance, watching the shadows cast by candles dance on walls.
The two of them are so much alike. Their talents, their mindsets, even their first thoughts when facing an impossible challenge.
And that's I assume that's her mom, 37's mom as well.
It is an irresistible temptation indeed, with a path to all truths right in front of you. Just within, who wouldn't want to give it a try?
Oh. Amid the swirling lights and shadows, the trial is reaching its conclusion. She has reached the heart of the maze, the light of Minotaur, where the final challenge awaits. Through the mist, a form gradually takes shape. First it appears to be a scholar, then a soldier, but it continues to transform into a king, a farmer, a child, an elder. Finally it stops and solidifies into a young woman with sharp and chilling smile.
Mama, how are you here?
A soft chuckle slips out from the shadow.
No, I'm not who you think I am, child. I'm but a shadow, a flicker of fire, a projection before you. The finite cannot comprehend the infinite. Your limited senses cannot imagine what you've never seen, nor fathom what you've never heard.
Alright.
I am the answer to your desperate prayers. I am the blindfold before you see daylight. I'm the reflection of your confused, hollow faces in the water. I am the lingering echo of the last visitor.
But you look just like Mama. This is the last obstacle of the test. The gate of truth is just ahead, right? And here you are, standing in front of me. Does that mean that you finally reached the transcendental realm? So my conjecture was right, and our model did not fail, correct?
She did not listen.
The Transcendental Realm?
Ah yes, the crazy eyes. The woman's look is strange and unsettling.
You speak adorable nonsense, my dear daughter. Did you really believe what I said? You silly little goose.
37 stops in her tracks and lifts her head in disbelief. She locks eyes with those aquamarine orbs that are unmistakably her mother's eyes. Her mother's eyes.
Have you not doubted, even for a moment? You did. You wavered when you strolled the shores at night, when you inevitably gazed at the geometric bodies. If they really are manifestations of the transcendental world, why can't I find Mama's number in the broken pieces? You thought. Why can't I hear her voice? Why can't I see their patterns? The darkness blinds me. I miss you, Mama. Oh, my poor, sweet daughter. You are too young and naive, too attached to what is familiar and too trusting of your teachings. You should have continued doubting instead of following my outdated footsteps. Was the conjecture wrong? Was the model correct? It does not matter, child. The rules of the game have changed. The Chaos Makers, the Fearmongers, and the Rule Shapers, they have already outpaced us. We were not wrong, we simply fell behind. We were blinded by the dream of the Transcendental Realm and could not see through reality. But worry not, my daughter. You have made it here, and that is all that matters. We will do the calculations together. This time, the results will be more accurate than ever.
Mama!
With a gentle smile, the woman tucks her hair behind her ears and reaches out a hand to the girl.
This world is an enormous wasteland, 37. Look at the creations in it. The congested, silent herds that scurry to and fro in their meaningless lives. Never have they looked at the stars above, nor bent to smell the flowers. The melodies of the patterns above go unheard by them, their souls unresonant to their wisdom. They are the prisoners of their bodies, complacent in their dulled senses, and conceited over their success of ruling the planet through violence and bloodshed. They mocked us, shunned us, and slaughtered us. They discriminated against us throughout the ages, branded us as lunatics, and spat on what we held dear.
It's really unsettling though, the way she looks at me.
But we never gave up once. We were never truly
She opened her eyes
defeated.
again.
One day, they will be proven wrong, and they will be forced to admit it. My daughter, my precious little pearl. Come to me, back in your mother's arms. Let us return to a time before disputes and disasters, when it was just you and me wandering the boundless beach. I will share with you the infinite secrets of this world, the essence of all things, and the truth that transcends everything. That's what you came for, yes?
Her eyes are earnest and sincere. 37 slowly climbs the stair, longing to reach out and grasp her mother's hand. She suddenly looks up, confused, and asks a question.
But Mama, I am 37, not infinity. Why would I want an infinite number of secrets?
ground. Did she give the wrong answer?
The cavern's illusory landscape shifts again. A fierce wind abruptly rises around her. Amidst the howling gale, 37 looks profoundly up in the air, her eyes peering past her mother's silhouette.
I don't long for the infinite secrets, for it is not within the scope of my number. I know who I am. I am only 37, a finite number, a pebble in the sand. The tides could wash over me, engulf me, and crush me at any moment. Even so, I am glad to be 37, for I know my limits. I know my boundaries. A concept these supreme existences cannot even fathom.
Her mother's shadow shatters, the shards shimmering and pulsing in the air as if they were alive. The winds pick up, whipping her hair around and forcing her to narrow her eyes against the current. But she stands her ground, refusing to yield.
Apeiron, the boundless one. I and him, how can we escape the darkness of the phenomenal world and be free from the emanation forever?
Her voice disappeared into the wind, like a people singing into a pond. But then the ripples echo back. Incomprehensible sound assault her ears like ancient echoes rising from the depths of the ocean. They aren't recognizable syllables of any known language, but more like reverberation between layers of rock walls. Each note stepping through her like a dagger. Her breathing becomes labored and blood trickles from her nose. Dizziness joins in her head, causing her vision to blur and double.
How? It clearly promised me an answer. Is it because the answer to my question, the transcendental truth, is outside of our limits too?
Make way! Move! Madame Lucy, we have the script you gave me was correct. This is the arcane language of the incantation. Where did you get it?
Very well. Inform all research teams that we are moving on.
Safe and sure footsteps stride past glass ballroom, stopping at the main control room of the Storm Observation and Research Initiative. The control station is bustling with activity as liaisons send messages through electrical signals and pneumatic tubes to various offices, all part of a well-oiled routine. Enigma is here too.
If you're here to check on the progress, there is none. I'm afraid you'll leave disappointed, Madame Lucy.
The robot hardly noticed the mockery in his tone. She approaches one of the license and holds out her hand. In her palm is the script brought by the dove. Oh, so it's not so script without the T. Alright.
Send this to everyone. It has been verified.
This is...
Oh, despite its size, the tiny slip of paper holds great importance. Following the pronunciation guidelines, he carefully spells out the first word.
La...
The script is taken from his grasp. Standing next to him, the license holds the script in her hand, also trembling with excitement.
We must share this with everyone!
Yep.
La unua circlo.
She lets into the microphone, her voice confident and clear, which, with a final press of the send button, she turns away with a satisfied smile on her face. While warning, her torso cracks apart and her entire form crumbles, shattering to the ground in pieces.
What was that?
All hell breaks loose. Chairs scrape loudly against the floor. Coffee cups clatter to the ground, and people scramble about in frenzy. The director of Laplace remains still, her eyes fixed on the rapidly flashing light of the screen.
Stop the transmission! The ritual is wrong!
She pauses. In the face of chaos, it falls on someone to step up and take action.
No, the incantation is indeed correct.
Oh man, I'm tired. And I still need to fix the cable of my headphone as well. Well, yeah.
You had a productive day.
116. Alright. Let's just do auto for now. I don't think I can read another one. Ah, fuck it. Let's just do read.
What is going on?
In another class walkthrough, researchers look up from their work in confusion. The airlock doors have been sealed tight and the electronic equipment is flashing erratically.
Warning.
At the same time, all of their screen lights up simultaneously, indicating the arrival of a new message.
Hey Dawkins, forget the outside. Come look at this. Some guys cracked it.
For real? They better be serious.
Despite the blaring alarm, the staff gathers around their screen, eagerly reading aloud the incantation that was just sent.
La una circlo?
Rip. So that's why there are many tombstones in the trailer.
Damn it! Damn it! Shit!
He runs down the corridor at full speed, gasping for air. Just as the airlock doors begin to close, he flings himself through. The closest room with glass wall is filled with thick white smoke. He sprints to the door and frantically pounds on it.
Ulrich! Dawkins! Victor! Listen! If you receive the pronunciation of the incantation, do not recite it. Do not write it down. Do not pass it on. I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. I'm trying to save you.
A chilling silence looms on the opposite side of the door. The only noise that can be heard is Lucy's emotionless voice coming through the speaker.
Warning. Warning. All personnel stay away from their communication terminals. Do not recite any messages. Repeat. Do not recite the incantation. Do not
The door suddenly opened. The smoke pouring out nearly chokes him.
Richard?
A cryptographer emerges from the thick smoke. His movement stiff and his face expressionless. As he opens his mouth to speak, a small crack forms at the corner of his lips and quickly spread across his entire face, as if he were made of clay.
Richard!
Enigma quickly moves to support him, preventing his colleague from breaking into pieces on the hard floor. He checks his vital, still alive. Only his skin has been affected by the mutation. Underneath the cracked exterior, he can still see human flesh and blood.
Don't speak. We're going to the recap center.
No, you...
Slowly, a monumental figure emerged from the hazy entrance. It's a mud column with thick clumps of mud draping over its body. The only remaining human element is Dawkins' nameplate, very clinging to his chest.
Dawkins? No.
Researcher Adler, please, we will take over for...
Really, water team. I don't have one.
Join with us, comrades.
The moment of silence.
I can hear it. It is here.
Until the torch is lit.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme d'Opovis Lens.
I need lots of moment of dissonance, not gonna lie.
I can hear it.
The moment of utterance. Learn from silence. The moment of silence.
It is here.
The moment of utterance. We walk in long nights.
I don't really do any damage though. Like, how tanky is this thing? Oh man.
I will remember your sacrifice.
The moment of utterance.
Keep up the pace.
Until the torch is lit. Benefit from reading. Stay balanced.
I should probably bring Charlie. Really? Bro. Wow.
The moment of silence. Time for tongues to speak of
We
truth.
share the same dream.
Should probably do the philosophy, but I don't care.
Victory secure. I should excuse myself.
Yeah, I should probably bring Charlie.
I thought the worst case would be that the ritual is useless since no one here can wield it. I was wrong. So terribly wrong. The reality is 1,000,000 times worse. We have invited a disaster. It is a curse, even more unpredictable, unstable, and uncontrollable than the mask. Dora crumbled to dust. Richard cracked like dry land, and Dawkins turned into a statue of mud. And Victor, he vanished. We've tried everything, but he's nowhere to be found. Yet he's here, typing, sending emails, getting the door for me.
What? So he turns into a ghost?
All of these catastrophic events, and only 3 words were uttered. 3.
He shakes his head and laughs bitterly. Not even in the mood for mockery after all that's happened.
What are we dealing with, Madame Lucy? Which deity are we provoking and stealing from?
The security guards are busy cleaning up the mess, while license are frantically issuing warning and confirming the extent of the casualties. The Red Center personnel have also arrived. As they leave, their stretchers are filled with injured people.
Get some rest, Mr. Adler. Your mission is complete. Other researchers will take it from here.
You what?
He asks in disbelief, anger swelling in his chest.
Are you not going to call it off? After all that's happened?
The research must go on.
The robot answer is concise and cool.
The authenticity of the incantation and the fact that any arcanist can recite it were revealed to us through this unexpected mishap. Now, a new question arises. How can we eliminate the side effects? From now on, we no longer require the help of human researchers.
Her tone is calm and gentle, yet with authority. Her tone is calm and gentle, yet with authority. The decision has been made.
Only Arcanum can lift a curse of Arcanum.
The eerie sounds continue to reverberate in the cave. 37 kneels on the transparent stairs, blood seeping from her mouth and nose.
Stay with me. I'll get you out.
The suitcase, the noises wouldn't reach her in there. It could be her refuge. 37 suddenly jerks. Slowly an ornate scroll rises from her bosom.
Is this Six's scroll?
The strange noise began to fade. In its place is an ancient melody.
+1, -1, +2, -3, 3, -3, +2, -1, +1. I see. I understand now.
What did you say? 37. Are you feeling better now?
She nods, having regained her clarity.
The numbers, Vertin. Six's scroll reconciled the gap between the supreme existence and me. I can now hear and understand the answer to my question. The solution to free us from the emanation, the response Apeiron promised me, is a string of numbers.
Ah, the contract. Loss of observability. So he became phantom. Alright, time to do the hard. Never mind. A large number of researchers have been injured and even killed in an incident caused by spread of storm immunity incantation. Due to the special emergency management regulation, the funerals of the deceased personnel will be temporarily postponed. Please remember the names of the victims, remember their sacrifice, and remember that our research is not over. Dora, Evans, Gary, obliterated. Richard, Vincent, skins transformed. Dawkins, entire body turned into mud. Lost the ability to speak. Victor, disappeared from existence, no longer physically detectable. Margaret shrunk. Louis, dissolved in the puddle of goo. So who sent Lucy that message? Is it worth it? Alright.
one you saw on the wanted list.
We make an ideal team.
Maybe this will work.
Did the show begin? Excellent. Get ready to step onto the stage.
Cannot kill Moxie. Alright. No ultimate.
I can hear it is here.
Ah, that's kind of sucks actually.
I can hear it. Let the show begin. Haha. Winterstürme wickeln den Wundermond. Ha! Ye provoked me. Huh? It is here. I can hear it. Let the show begin. Mon officier n'est pas un capitaine. Oh, excellence. Enough.
Why Smithville keep spamming her ability?
Let the show begin.
Oh shit.
I will remember your sacrifice. Let the show begin. Sharp fang. Ye provoked me. Illusion is enough.
I admire your courage.
It is here. I can hear it.
Together, we are fearless. Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme d'opère.
Oh, no longer stun. Seriously.
It is here. Let the show begin. Winterstürme wickeln den Wundermond. Ha! Enough!
Victory? Okay, but what does it mean to us?
Did the show begin? Excellent. Get ready to step onto the stage. Cheer up. Ye provoked me. Don't worry. Mon officier n'est pas excellence. Sharp fang. Together, we are here. Don't worry.
Oops.
Victory? Okay, but what does it mean to us? I mean...
Alright, I think that's it for now. Ah, whatever. I'm gonna collect it tomorrow or later. Alright. Oh, look, sweet new soundtrack. But yeah, that's it for now.